Hello guys. Okay. How we doing today on this fine Friday? I'm doing fine. Okay. It's greater than ever. Today's episode is going to be great. Okay. If you didn't watch last episode, well then you don't know what today's episode's like until I get it done. But my week's been good. I've been doing great. Episode 4. And we've already this episode's pre-recorded. It's probably like May 20th or something to y'all, but it's April. I'm gonna tell you it is April 22nd. Today we got, like I said, we got 2 interviews today. For those of you who give a crap. 2 interviews today. But, like I said, the show's getting good. It's not toilet paper. It's if you don't like the show, don't watch it. I don't care how many views I got. A lot of people do. That's probably what a lot of people focus on. I don't. It's like these shows they have on TV. You got 2.5 Men going on their 12th season, but they canceled Reba. Come on, But, I don't know. I don't know what goes through people's mind. I don't care. So if you don't like the show, don't watch it. That's my opinion on that. You hear me? What we're going to talk about today. Let's see. Let's talk about scare. What are you scared of? My biggest fear is dying. I hate death. It's gross. It's disgusting. Every time I go by a graveyard, I mark it out like an X. You can say I'm crazy, but right there. I don't like it. I don't like talking about it. I know death, it surrounds you. I hate talking about it, But what are you scared of? A lot of people are scared of teddy bears. I love teddy bears. They're cute. I watched Winnie the Pooh. Well, I'm not gonna lie to you. I quit watching Winnie the Pooh probably about 10 years ago. I'm 19, so yeah, about 10 years ago. But it is what it is. We are back. Okay? Alright. Fear at Heart. Shit. That's the name of this episode. Now, what's fear mean to you? Rhetorical. What it means to me is being afraid of something. You know what I'm saying? What is fear? A lot of people are scared of planes, cigarettes, trampolines, swimming at the deep end of a pool, being on a boat, etc. It goes on and on and on. It's just, we got 2 people we're talking to today about. We got a lady, Joanna. She flew her first time flying. There was turbulence. turbulence, or however you say it. And it scared the rat shit out of her. You know, but, you know, you gotta do it sometime, right? I mean, you ain't gonna learn if, you know, I mean, like, if fearing is not, standing, you can't stand it. Like, I can't stand people who act like they're better than everybody, who, you know, I can't stand it. It's like, shut up. You know, just give me a break, you know. I mean, I'm like, dude, you know. But, you know, just think about while you're watching this episode, while you're hearing from these people, think about what you're afraid of. And comment on it if you want to. Don't if you don't want to. Just think about it. What are you afraid of? And I'll answer your question. Okay? Like I said, our first guest is Joanna. I actually remembered her name. Now you'll notice in the second episode, the pilot part 2, I called Louise Grant. I called her Jenny. Like from the first episode. The girl from the first episode. And I'm like, crap. So on the credits I put, you know, nickname Jenny. That wasn't her nickname. She called me about a week later and said, why is my nickname Jenny on here? And I'm like, So. But we're going to speak to our first guest, Joanna. Demetria, can you page Joanna and put her on the phone? Thank you. Give us 1 second. Demetria! Okay, good. Hello, Joanna. Hi. What is going down up in there today? Well, I'm going to talk about my fear. That's what we're here for, right? That is what we're here for. Let's start. What do you do, Joanna? What's your career? What's your thing that you do most? Well, I'm a teacher. I teach 8th grade science. 8th grade science. Awesome. Now, how do you like teaching 8th grade science? Well, I think it's a bunch of bull crap. Okay. I can't stand it, and, you know. Well, I'm telling you, our writer, she writes the episodes, Demetria, she used to be a teacher. We just got her today. I love me some Demetria. We call her Dee Dee. Dee Dee, she's like, she's great. She is great. She's funny, she's awesome, you know, Dee Dee, you know, she brings in cupcakes and donuts and, you know, she sits and plans the episode. She's the one that called you, okay? Oh, okay. So you're an 8th grade teacher, science teacher. How'd you get into science? Like, what made you think, well, I'm going to be an 8th grade science teacher and make $2 an hour? Well, we make more than that. I know, it's sarcasm, honey. Well, at first, when I graduated high school, about 15 years ago, I wanted to be a scientist. Like, you ever watch, like CSI? I love me some CSI. That is my show. I can't believe they took Grissom off there, though. You know, I love me some Georgia Fox. But anyway, you know, I do watch CSI. Anyway, well, I wanted to be one of them. Then I wasn't about to do 12 to 13 years of college. I don't play like that. Right. So, I decided to be a science teacher. Yes, I don't make $80 an hour like I would at CSI. But, I make good money, you know. Now, how long you been a teacher? About 6 years. Okay, how do you like it? Oh, I love it. Okay. Yeah. So we called you here today. What's your biggest fear? It's airplanes. Like I said, viewers, it's airplanes. Now, airplanes scare the living bejesus out of me. I mean, I'm like, I've never rode in a plane, or however you say it, but I'm like, I'd be like, and I'd have to have about 1,500 of them little bottles of Scotch, Jack Daniels. I'd have to have me some of that, because let me tell you something. I mean, when it comes to flying, I'm not the biggest fan. I hate snakes. I hate them. But, you know, my biggest fear is snakes. I can't stand them. My mom, here's the story for you. My mom, her first husband, well, her only husband, we had a Ford Tempo. It was a car, a Ford Tempo. And it sat in the backyard. And my stepdad had it against the fence. So it sat, me and my cousin Jonathan, we play car in it, you know. We were like 12 years old. That's where we'd sneak cigarettes and smoke them. That's when I started smoking, when I was 12. And we'd sneak cigarettes and we'd smoke them in the Tempo. So, you know, we're playing car one day. My sister Sarah comes out there. We're playing car one day. And, you know, I get up, you know, I get out of the car because I'm the dad and, you know, and all that. And I opened the trunk because there was a shop vac back there to clean the car out. So I opened the trunk, and guess what? There's a big ass snake. Sorry for the language. There's a big snake sitting right there, right on there, relaxing in the trunk. I tell you what, I backed up and I said, "Oh no, I'm done." I run in. I tell my mom, Sarah and Jonathan are out of that car quicker than sand. And I'm telling you, it was like wham, you know. Steve, my ex-stepdad, he comes out there. He doesn't play now. He gets a shovel. He grabs them snakes out of the trunk, throws them, and this ain't an over-exaggeration, throws them on the ground and beats the living, there's two of them, beats the living crap out of the snakes. You know what I'm saying? Dang. I'm like, well, dang. And that thing was, he busted them in 3 pieces. They're still moving. And Mom is like, well, they're, blah, blah, blah. You know, they don't die until dark or something. So, needless to say, we didn't get back in that car, but my Aunt Teresa, you know, Jonathan's mom, she was like, she drove it after that, but I was kind of skittish to ever drive in that car. But anyway, I'm sorry, but your biggest fear is planes. Why? Well, I hate being off the ground, you know. No. I mean, it scares the living bejeez out of me. I got you. But, well, it was nice talking to you. Thanks for calling. Well, you're welcome. All right, next guest. Dee Dee. Yes, our next guest, his name is Dominic. Thank you, Dee Dee. Now, Dee Dee, page some Dominic. Page him. You there, Dominic?
Yes.
Alrighty, then. How are we doing today?
We are doing good.
What is your biggest fear? Okay. I'd have to say trains. Okay, why trains?
Well, because I cannot.
Because you're going 100 miles an hour on just a track. And I'm afraid it's going to flip. You know, I've never rode in a train either. You know, I've always... Okay, if you ask me, I've rode in a vehicle. That's it. Or a golf cart. That's it, you know. But it was nice talking to you.
You too.
Thank you for your scares.